Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for May the 9th through to the 15th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, let me take a moment to thank you for your positive, beautiful, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. Truly, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so, so much. Now, last week I think I told you to take care of the details because things were going to be changing, and we have 3 transformation cards. So I hope you did take my advice and take care of some of those little details that you need to take care of in your life, because here we are with 3 transformation cards. Now, we don't start out with the transformation cards, so it's not going to be, well, it's probably with 3 transformation cards. It's probably, but it's going to rock. From the cards I see, it's transformation to the betterment, to your higher betterment. Absolutely. We start with the Chariot. So this is getting a focus. This is getting a strong focus on where you want to go, who you want to become. You hold the reins to those horses, okay? Driving your ambition, driving your relationships, driving who you want to become, what you want to create, what you want to manifest going forward. Now, the only thing with this card being the first card is I would have to warn you not to have your blinders on, to look around, be available to every opportunity that crosses your path. Um, because I think there's going to be a lot of awareness coming into your life this week. We have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is kind of looking back in our past. No, it's not kind of, it is looking back into your past. Now, we want to detach ourselves with emotion, but we are looking at what we have gone through, what wisdom we have taken out of those experiences so that we can apply them to our path going forward. Okay, we're getting ready to jump on the back of that horse. We are ready to ride into our sunrise of tomorrow. And so we want to understand, and we want to attach ourselves to the wisdom that we've gained on our path. Jupiter is just coming out of retrograde. So it could be a lot about your expansion, about your growth, of where you want to go forward. And chances are you have been hindered every which way on going forward. Now's the time with Jupiter going forward. And since it's in Virgo, it could be a lot about relationships, or the relationship you have with yourself, the love that you have for yourself going forward. We have the Tower card. Now, with every transformation, it's all about the new you, the truer self coming forward, breaking out of its shell, leaving the old behind, leaving the past behind, leaving the old baggage behind, to really embrace the future going forward. Now, with the Tower card being one of the first cards, okay, this is definitely where something may rock your world. And even though it may seem like it's a negative that's rocking your world, because we do have 3 transformation cards, I can't see where it's just going to be a skip through the park here for you this week. But it's going to bring in empowerment. It's going to bring in strength. It's going to put yourself in the place that you need to be in order to go forward. So embrace anything that happens to you. Try and find the positive, the silver lining that goes with whatever happens to you in your life this week, because it is putting you on a better path. It is putting you where you need to be. So embrace it. Try not to get caught up with the stress and the details and what's going on, but look at the bigger picture, okay? With the Chariot being our first card, it's the focus on the path forward that we need. So regardless of what happens this week, we want to keep the focus on the path forward and take those blinders off, because you really need to see the opportunities that start to present themselves to you. We have the Empress crossing over everything. So this is the beautiful new creative path you're being put in front of this new creative path. Okay, and she is the diplomat. Okay, the Empress is all the kings and queens come to the Empress and say what they need, what they want for their own kingdoms. But at the end of the day, she chooses where the energy is going to be, what's going to happen, what's going to take place, where the growth is going to be, where the stagnation must be in order to allow that part to fall off, to dissipate. So the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and the Tower all lean towards you being able to go forward in new magical adventures. Absolutely. We have the Nine of Pentacles as our underlying energy. This is just another card affirming that you are being put into the right path. This is your new day dawning. You are also very spiritually connected. So this is a beautiful week to meditate, to pray, to tap into your thoughts. Tap into God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. Have conversations. Put your wants, your needs up to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. Absolutely. Grow your dreams. Expand your dreams. This is your new day dawning. And so it's the underlying energy. So you are being put into a place that is going to bring in abundance. That's going to bring in happiness, joy, balance into your life. Allow it to be. Stay with the flow. Then we have the devil for the overriding energy. So the phoenix rising out of the ashes. And so you may feel like this week. You may feel like the baggage is just falling away. That you are feeling, there's more of a bounce in your step each and every day. You're feeling more grounded. You are feeling like you are becoming. You are stepping into the true you of what you want to create, of what you want to manifest. Then we have the Ace of Swords, so the aha moments, the epiphanies, the plan forward. So pay attention to those little thoughts. I mean, jot them down when you have those thoughts, when you have those epiphanies of where you want to go, how you want to go forward. Write them down because the plan is going to revolve around those actual thoughts and aha moments, those epiphanies. There's a strength in your plan. And with the Empress as the card that crosses over everything, okay, she is the diplomat. So you may have been mulling this over and over and over and trying to understand how you are going to move forward. I think the ideas will come to you now. I think the path forward is going to start opening up in many ways. So, stay in the now this week. Understand that you are going forward. Focus on your path, absolutely. Look for the opportunities that present themselves, but stay in the now. Pay attention to the signs, the signals, the clues that you get from God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, in order to direct you onto the path that you are destined to walk. Then we have the Death card. So there is a sense of freedom. There is a sense of liberation that is starting to unfold now. Okay, and this is probably later in the week that you start to really feel like you can accomplish, you can do, that you've got this, that you can step into your tomorrow. As we go into the weekend and into next week, we have the Nine of Wands as our first card. So, I mean, the Nine of Wands is all about your worries, your concerns, the chaos, the confusion. And look at the wand she holds, how gnarled it is on the bottom. So, it could have been a very hard path that you've been walking. But it was all given to you so that you gain the wisdom in order to go forward. And each one of those wands has a beautiful white blossom, which means new beginnings, new growth, new paths forward. So you didn't go through it for nothing. You went through things for a reason, and it was to give you the wisdom. It was to give you the understanding. It was for you to clear out things in your life that really didn't matter, that didn't give you value to your life. And so you really need to look at, and with the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands is all about looking backwards and understanding the wisdom that you took from every situation. This card just kind of brings it into being that you start to see the wisdom. You start to tap into the wisdom. So put a lot of energy into that. The more energy you put into that this week, the more you will understand the wisdom that you've actually gained in order to go forward, of what to do, not to do, who to be with, not to be with, what your values are, what kind of things need to be in your life in order for there to be a balance, in order for you to feel the freedom and liberation. It is with the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is all about thinking outside the box, new ideas, exploring new ideas. Or better yet, there is no box. Now, with the Five of Pentacles, we sit in front of the door of abundance, but we can do this one of two ways. We can be very pessimistic. We can be very down on ourselves. We can feel like we've been left out in the cold, that people are moving forward, that we're not moving forward, that, you know, the woe is me, the pity party. Okay, you sit in front of the door of abundance here, the door of well-being. So you really need to throw your thoughts into a very positive, affirming way this week. We need to stamp out any kind of negative that comes into our life, or more so in our thoughts. Okay? We just came off of the new moon, so what are the new seeds that you planted? Okay? And I would even think, you know, to start each morning with a positive affirmation. And if you don't have any positive affirmations for yourself, or you can't think of any, or you don't know how to begin, then I put out a new moon affirmation video about a month ago. Tap into that video, take a few lines from it, and start each morning with a positive affirmation of your path forward and where you want to go, and allow those thoughts to come to you. Allow the expansion of your thoughts. And don't look at everybody else. The grass is not greener on the other side of the fence. It may look that way to you. It definitely may look that way to you this weekend and going into next week, but it's not. You sit in front of the door of abundance. You stand in front of the door of abundance. It's time to get motivated. It's time to get moving forward in a very positive light. For relationships, love, we have a beautiful card. We have the Queen of Cups. So first of all, love you. Okay? Cherish you. What you bring to the relationship. What you do for the relationship. Absolutely. This is, if you are looking for love, well, we've had aces, we've had transformation. The Empress is here. New day dawning is here. I mean, if you are looking for love, then love could surely show up this week in your life. But you really need to look at yourself and how much you love you in order for that love to flourish, in order for you to raise your vibration, in order for you to raise your light, in order to attract that special somebody. If you are in a relationship, this is you sparkle. This is loving life, laughter, passion, joy. And once again, love who you are within the relationship. Know what you bring to the relationship and create those special loving moments. Plan a day trip. Plan an evening together. Okay? Allow your love to flow within the relationship this week. For work, career, money, we have the Five of Swords. Really get around like-minded people this week. Okay, stamp out the negative people in your life, the naysayers, the people that cut you up, that pull you down. There are going to be some of that in your path, but with all the other cards, I would only think that it's to show you your own empowerment, your strength, your abilities to go forward, regardless of what other people's opinions are, regardless of what other people say or tell you about your path forward. Get around like-minded people, positive people. Explore the world through your creativity, what you truly want to do, who you want to become going forward. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.